guys, how are you? Kathy Dryden here. My goal is to get you out of the drive-thru and back around the dinner table together. So we're going to do a shrimp boil, and nothing brings family together in the summer than a shrimp boil. So this is a perfect summertime meal that you can actually make inside. We're going to use our quick cooker. You can use your Instant Pot, pressure cooker, whatever you have, but it can be done 5 minutes and then add your shrimp 1 minute. So it's a really, really fast dinner. So as you're hopping on, tell me what's your favorite thing to eat in the summer. I'm totally all about ice cream, but I do love some shrimp boil stuff too. So here's the recipe. Now I am going to post the recipe. It's from a website called Damn Delicious, and it's really good. You're going to use, the recipe says red potatoes, about 1.5 pounds. I didn't have that, so I cut my potatoes in big chunks. You don't want to do them too small like a potato salad or it'll get mushy. But the red potatoes, if you get them small enough, you don't even have to cut them, okay? So that's the first layer. The second layer is andouille sausage. Now, you can pick how spicy you want or not spicy you want. I think it's at 1 pound. Honestly, you guys, I can't remember. I feel like there was a lot of pounds in there. So we're going to go with 1 pound, which I think is 4 of these bad boys. And what I like about this is going to add some flavor. Normally, when we had little ones, we did hot dogs, which was fun. But as adults, the sausage is a lot better. Okay. So I am not going to mess around. I do not really want to have a lot of dishes. So I'm just going to use our Santoku knife and just cut into good sized chunks. Something that's edible in 1 fork full. This is the next layer on top of the potatoes. And then you're going to need some beer, you guys. That's going to be the liquid. If you don't have beer around the house, it's okay. You can do like a veggie stock or a chicken stock too. But that's going to be your liquid. So my husband swears this is a lager beer. Michelob Ultra infusions. You got a lime flavor, so hopefully it'll be good. Okay, so here's the meat. 1 pound of andouille sausage, already fully smoked, even though I'm going to cook it in here as well. And the next layer is going to be an onion. Now, I don't know if you know, but our orange peeler can actually, our citrus peeler can actually help peel onions. So you just go down from one tip to the other in 4 spots, and it just makes it easier. I say that as I'm slowly going down. I think this onion is ready to be used. But it's cool because this guy really does oranges and things like that to make it easy. And it can also make your onion peeling easy. Now, it's okay. It's going to feel like you're going to have a little bit of the shell, not the shell, the layer come off. But I'm okay with that because it's going to take a small sweet onion. And so by the time I get all this off, it'll be a small sweet. And then the extra pieces are going to go in my veggie stock bag in the freezer. So it's not going to waste. It'll be used at some point. Hang tight. Go ahead and do your business with the onions. Now, if you are somebody, I don't even know if you can see what's happening down here. It's a lot of stuff, I'm telling you. I normally use the food chopper, but again, I really don't want any dishes, even though a lot of our stuff goes in the dishwasher. And I just chunk it. It's going to cook and be little anyway, but it's going to add a ton of flavor. So this is what I'm doing. All right, so onions go next. And then you're going to get your Old Bay. Now, if you don't have Old Bay, we use it a lot for seafood, crab, shrimp, things like that. Scallops, it's good on. So Old Bay is our go-to. I'm trying to pay attention so I don't cut myself, you guys, on Facebook Live. Nobody wants that happening. Okay, so this part, we're going to add some seasoning. And Old Bay is your go-to. Now, it says in the recipe 4 teaspoons. We're only going to use 3 in here. Hang tight, I got to find where my... This is... Oh, just open the thing up. Isn't that fun? So, 4 teaspoons, but I'm only going to use 3. And I'm going to sprinkle it in here, and I'll show you what it looks like, I promise. My favorite part when I watch cooking people is what does it look like in the pot, right? Who on here likes shrimp oil? I know, look at how pretty it is. And the Old Bay gives it a really cool red color. All right, then we're gonna add some hot sauce. Now, I have Texas Pete. You're only gonna do a tablespoon, so it's okay. You don't have to add this. This is optional. It is in the recipe I'm gonna post in the comments. But I see a lot of people in here, they want to see some shrimp boil. I know what season it is. I know. But this shrimp boil is going to be 6 minutes to make it. Isn't that fun? All right. So about a tablespoon of hot sauce. I'm going to wing it. Wayne will never know, right? He doesn't watch these videos. Okay. And then you're going to stir it to mix everything in here. Okay, so right now I have 1.5 pounds of potato chunks. If you use the red potatoes, you don't have to cut them, but my chunks are really big, so it does not get mushy. This is gonna cook 5 minutes. It's gonna build pressure, okay? Then we're gonna add our corn. Now the corn is a biggie. It says 3, I just popped myself. It says use a knife. You guys, I'm so muscular. It says to use 3 corn cobs. I just had 2, so I'm just going to use what I got. And it's just the 2 of us. So in the recipe you can follow. All right, you guys, I think that might be it, except for the liquid. So the shrimp, I will explain to you in just a second, but the liquid, again, it says 16 ounces of a lager beer. I don't know what this is. I don't drink beer, so my husband is excited about this, so we're gonna leave it at that. This is only 12 ounces, and he's not here for me to open the other one, so I may just do some water. Is that bad? I don't know. He won't know. He won't know. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna lock and load. So this lid, you wanna make sure your seal is on tight. Every call that I get from people that have this, it's steaming out, and that's because the lid is not locked. And you probably need to plug it in. That usually helps. Oh, I love it. Okay, so when you plug it in and you close it, you know it's closed. You also want to make sure this is lined up with this. It has little pictures, and then you're going to set it for 5 minutes. So that's really a custom set time for 5 minutes. And here's the trick with the shrimp. When it beeps at me, I'm gonna release the pressure immediately. Okay, so it's gonna build pressure. After it beeps at me, I will do a video. So we have shrimp in the shell. If it gets home in time to peel it, it'll get peeled. But if not, I'm gonna put it in the shell. But there's another part of this recipe. So we're gonna move over, but while this is building pressure, 5 minutes, and then we will put the shrimp back in for 1 minute. Now, some people don't want it to be overcooked shrimp, so what they do is they let it get to pressure, and before it starts cooking that 1 minute, they release it and it's done. It's enough heat in there to cook your shrimp. If you're like, Kathy, I want to do exactly what the recipe says, you can do that. Okay, so you're over here on my stove top, because what we're going to do with the shrimp afterwards, do you see that butter? We're going to make a garlic shrimp sauce. Kind of feel. Hang on. You're falling. You guys know I'm good at making you guys fall. Okay. So in our stainless skillet, or in a skillet, you're going to warm half a stick of butter. I didn't say this was healthy, you guys. I just said it was good. 4 tablespoons. If you don't want the butter, you don't have to. And then you're going to do 4 garlic cloves. So I just put this in, and I'm going to squirt it. You guys, my skills here, I'm struggling. All right, squirt it in there with the butter. You know, with garlic, you don't want to cook it too long. You just want to wait till you smell it, because if it burns, it gets real bitter. Nobody wants that in their shrimp oil, right? Okay, hang on. Where's my veggie thing? So this little guy, I don't really ever have to touch the garlic because it kind of scrapes everything up. So it does feel like a lot of garlic, but I'm okay with that. I'm not mad about it. And remember I told you it had 4 teaspoons, but we only used 3 of the Old Bay. The other teaspoon's gonna go in here. So this garlic sauce I'm melting is going to be after the shrimp does the 1 minute in the quick cooker. Then you're gonna take it out of the quick cooker and you're gonna mix it in this butter yumminess. I'm here for you guys. I'm here. I know what everybody likes to eat, garlicky, buttery shrimp. It's just gonna add a whole new level of flavor. So again, I'll put the recipe, you guys, in the comments. It is not a Pampered Chef recipe. It's a one called Damn Delicious. And I think it uses an Instapot. But you know. All right, let me melt it for just 1 minute, and I'm gonna add my teaspoon of Old Bay. All right. So, I will do another video in the comments once I get to that point, you guys, to show how all this works, but it's pretty standard, and the recipe kind of tells you too. What I love about this, though, is this garlic butter has that Old Bay color. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. And it smells so good, so I'm not going to really go much further. Okay, so that's a summertime dinner. Hopefully you like it. I would love to hear what you think. Comment below if you're a shrimp boiler, if you like those, or what your favorite summer like treat or thing to eat in the summer that's only available during summers, okay? All right, you guys, have a great, what is today? Thursday night, and I'll do a close-up video and picture in the comments as soon as it's done. So my mouth is watering. All right, you guys, toodaloo buckaroos. Bye.